Hey, Bearassers. Some of our content may be offensive or triggering. Your feelings don't affect our opinions on the show. You're offended? You can kiss our bare asses.
Hey, everybody. Guess what? It's episode number 5.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Finally.
rolling along.
We are. It's the Bare Ass Podcast, everybody.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
And, of course,
Unfortunately,
Yep, here I am.
you too.
Yeah, you thought I was gone, but I'm not.
Well, when we ran you over with the truck, I figured
Holy crap, I can't believe it. I've been ran over by 3 trucks
last week.
last week.
you were supposed to get stuck in that trap I set outside of your damn tree
Trap.
house.
Sasquatch got thick skin on their legs. I was able to pry that trap right off. Yeah, and here I am. You
will
can't get rid of
you.
me.
I will get you next
You
time.
won't get anything.
Yeah, you'll be crying for your mama.
The only thing you'll get is the tree falling on you. One of my personal
Special tree.
special tree.
Yeah, I'll
That's right.
ram that tree right up your Sasquatch.
How dare you?
Beep.
Well, I got tree stuff to do. I'm gonna let you guys get on with
Yeah.
whatever you do.
I'm going to poke you with a needle.
Mm-hmm. We'll see about that.
Vaccine needle.
We'll see. Vaccine needle.
Yeah, I wouldn't want you to get sick.
That's right. Sasquatches don't have a immunization schedule, do they?
No, I'm gonna start one until he dies.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have 1,500 of them by the time you're 1 year old.
Booster, 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 death.
They don't have a lot of boosters out in the woods for Sasquatches.
I'll make some.
Well, we'll see about that.
Okay, get the fuck out of here, Sasquatch, you bitch. So what's new, ladies and gentlemen?
Gentlemen.
We got the lady in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Burn on them.
Yeah, he's having an identity crisis
man.
lately.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to be a woman.
Yep. That's right. And I like Primus now.
Well, I think the reason why a lot of people are confused is because of the hormones they're putting in the foods.
Really?
Yeah, I think that might, kind of like AJ back in the day saying atrazine is turning the frogs gay. You remember that?
Mm-mm.
The frogs are gay.
Oh, AJ.
Yeah, Alex Jones.
Mr. Jones.
the
Yeah,
frogs.
Mr. Jones.
Except he's like,
You know what though? It's funny because there's like this black Berkeley professor who proved that that's exactly what's happening. So crazy AJ was right again.
yeah, well, if he just present himself in a decent manner.
But that's the thing. Think about it. If you spent the last 25, 30 years looking into all the rabbit holes that are possible in the world and then finding out how much of them tell the truth, how sane do you think you'd fucking be after 16-hour days of doing that? And it's recorded. He records most of the day. Could you imagine? He's probably got more hours on video than anybody on the planet.
I'd end up in a rubber room somewhere.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Think about it, really.
Yeah.
That's insane. No wonder why. He's hanging on by a few hairs, probably, to sanity.
Oh, I would have gone crazy 20 years ago if it was him.
Yeah.
And then imagine now how much he was right about. Now just think about what we don't know.
What
That's
don't we know?
going on.
What don't we know?
Who knows?
So what's going on with the food? It's getting worse than it already is?
Well, they kind of started it in the 70s. They figured out how to talk their way into, changing
GMO.
crops. Basically, first it was like hybridization. Which we can understand that because, in the macro it's okay, like with animals or maybe like having special colored roses maybe or something. But when you're eating the stuff and putting it into your body and making it a part of your DNA, probably ain't the best thing to be doing.
Yeah. The thing that screwed my mind up the most is, I'm sure most people have seen Food Inc.
Food Inc. Yeah.
documentary. Farmers that refuse to use GMOs would end up getting sued because Monsanto or
It's
whoever
Bayer
else,
now.
Bayer, Monsanto, whatever, these big GMO giants would sneak onto their land and go, you have our GMO plants growing in your field. And they would sue these farmers and win and put them out of business.
Yeah, like some bird would eat the seed of the
Yeah,
wheat,
and
then it would
What?
fly over to your organic field and
shit
shit in
shit.
it, and then it'd mix.
Wow.
And then
So they owned your stuff now because
Yeah.
it was a hybrid.
So you have
So
that intellectual property. on
that's a
your
perfect setup, Blake, because that sets me up for this insanity. Because the jabberoo of the recent COVID happenings in the last few years, well, because of that intellectual property rights, you guys are mechanics, so if I have a Ford Pinto and I put a citation engine in it, and it has the highlights are swapped out with a Dodge Neon and whatever, I made my own gremlin thing,
freak of nature.
right? Well, that's exactly what the Jabberoo does, is because it's mRNA. So is that car still a Ford Pinto? No, it's a hybrid now.
Yeah.
It's something else. So all these people that have been taking in this stuff, they're not humans anymore.
Or are they now?
They're
property.
a hybrid.
Property.
So guess what? You don't have human rights now.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. People talking about if you take the old pokey, you now belong to the companies because you have their intellectual property in your
That's
body.
why I call him Fister. We own you now.
Fisted.
Not only did you get the clots, but now you're getting bent over.
Fisted and listed. Yeah.
Well, then what's the end goal with that?
Well, I
Besides-
mean, have they ever wanted to get rid of slavery?
well, I mean, we already are.
Tax slaves, yeah.
Yeah.
And parasitic bill slaves,
Yeah.
because they won't let you own anything. You got to keep paying.
Property tax.
And eventually, that's the whole you'll own nothing and be happy. Klaus Schwab, eats the bugs and all that shit.
Well, they eat cake.
Yeah. All because of that. It's like they want you to like rent your clothes, rent your phone, rent your everything is going to be.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just
So
seen-
everything's a payment every month.
I just seen this deal. I think it was down in Florida, maybe, but a bunch. It was all rent your house now. We have all these houses built and rent it. So
Well,
we
there's
can
all
control
kinds of
everything.
because there's all kinds of new guests in our house
you
of
won't own
America.
anything.
We got lots of people,
You'll be happy though. You'll be happy.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Real happy. Sit down in your chair. We completely designed for you to make you all your experiences in life exactly how we want them to be.
You didn't pay your rent on the chair this week.
Before
Someone
you
is coming
eat
to
the
repo
bugs,
you.
you must toast it in the pan. So it's crunchy.
Yeah.
These freaks.
Oh, those freaks too. Like, we got to save the planet as they all fly around in their private
Yeah, I
jets,
know.
burning the most fossil fuels out
Yeah,
of anybody
just
on the
cooking
planet.
along,
Just
yep.
fucking fucks. Oh my gosh.
We've noticed your attitude went down a little bit. Minus 27 freedom
Social
credits.
Yep.
Yep.
What is that show?
With the numbers on their arm.
Yeah.
Time your time limit. I think it's called Time or something.
Equilibrium.
In Time.
In Time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good movie.
Equilibrium was an awesome movie too. That was like the early 2000s, I think. And it had the American Psycho guy that played that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
dude. He was the Dark Batman and all that. Well, he did a pretty good job on that, and there was like kind of like a 1984 type future, and there was big TV screens and the squares and stuff, and then he was always yelling and telling you stuff and whatever, and everybody was on meds, and it was called intervals, and the guy that was playing the role broke his interval that he was supposed to take to keep him on track. And his son came in and said, go to the storehouse, log the damage, and take your interval. The kid was keeping him in check. And then the kid went and sat down in front of the TV. with the dear leader talking.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, dude. And I was like, I would need to take my interval.
Intervals.
Yeah, I need.
I just learned I shouldn't know this. Where's my interval?
Yeah, where's my?
I mean, that's literally what they're like showing us, like what's the conditioning and different things.
Addictive programming.
It's crazy.
That's why they call it programming. They're programming you, Joel.
I feel programmed.
Yeah.
I'm locked in on the screen in front of me, and all I see is me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burnout in the middle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Talking about burnout stuff.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
What are we going to do with him?
Hmm.
Give him more drugs.
That's right.
Take your interval.
Take it.
Now.
Take it.
Double up on it.
Take it. Take you listen to headphones. just
One
like these.
one in
Take
each
'em.
one in
Take
each jugular. Just
Ow.
'em. Oh man.
Damn. So what else is going on, guys?
I don't know, like I think the food thing, that's very, very disappointing. All this bioengineering going on.
Yeah, bioengineering and everything.
It's like I can't eat anything now. That's why I'm on the carnivore, because it's like I refuse to eat that garbage. I'm not gonna.
You got to get the organic.
You can't even have salads.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you go look at like even Aldi's now. I've seen they've got chips and salads and breads, and it's like, and everybody's noticing and they're not happy. Like I'm on Facebook because to stay in contact with my family. So since I'm on there, I use it to like look at the, bioengineering, food awareness groups and all that shit. So I'm follow like 10 or 12 of them, and I see all the stuff, and it's like, it never ends, dude. It's like, and once come on, dude, all the Kellogg's, all the, the different brands, the big brands, General Mills, all that, go walk in the stores. They got sales 3 for $5, and it's because nobody's buying them.
Yeah.
Well, they had that
Nobody
whole,
wants their fucking poison.
Yeah.
They had that whole ban going on because
Eat breakfast for dinner.
Yeah, the Kellogg CEO was like, "Oh, we can relate to poor people, so we're rolling out a new thing called Eat Breakfast cereal for dinner to save money."
Like people aren't out. Yeah, and you should have seen the responses on TikTok.
Oh my god!
People are like, look, motherfucker, I'm already doing that.
Yeah.
Like, because,
I want to eat breakfast bars.
And,
for
and they're
dinner.
like, and I don't even buy Rice
Yeah.
Krispies. I make my own at home.
Yeah, I don't want to go out to the restaurant and spend $125 for a shitty meal. That's for
Right.
sure. Yep.
God, breakfast for dinner. As I sit on top of my hill in the mansion with
Yeah.
$45 million year CEO salary, I can relate.
Yeah,
to you.
Yeah,
and you know that prick. You know that.
Feel your pain.
You know that fucking
I'm
prick.
right here feeling it.
You know that fucking prick sits on his bidet and lets the fucking asshole sprayer spray his ass like 3 fucking times because he's that much of a cocksucker.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, well, he's probably got servants that do it
Sorry,
for him.
sorry, I had to
Then
go.
he bottles it up and takes whiffs of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that is clean.
Cleanest shit on the planet.
I think we're past a couple minutes in. We can drop some filthy language.
Man,
Yeah.
Fuck.
You guys are terrible. I can't believe the filthy things that comes out of this guy's mouth.
You know, Sam Squatch, I'm sick of your filthy ass. Why don't you go down by the river and like splash some water under there?
Sasquatches are supposed to smell skunky.
That's how you attract your lady.
Yeah. They fuck you too.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, Sasquatch is getting
Yeah.
angry.
attitude.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe it.
Damn. Well, I guess with that being said, is it time for the rubber room, Sasquatch?
The rubber room.
The rubber room.
I think
I've
it's
heard
time.
rumors. I've heard rumors of the rubber room.
Well, when you enter the rubber room, you got to buckle up your straight jacket because things get a little crazy.
Crazy. Let's hear it, boy.
Well, it's been a doozy because, you remember how I was telling you about how it was eat the rich and the silver spoon thing and all that.
Yup.
Well, it's morphed with a couple other virals, and now
snowballing.
Yeah, it was part of like the cancel the rich, and then it was like TikTok viral for like making money.
Yep.
So people had that money train, like, you know, if you haven't 10,000 followers, you get paid by TikTok, blah blah blah, whatever. Well, that morphed into the the blockout, which is blocking out all the politicians, all the businesses, da da da. Then it went into like Gen X Rising. So now all the Gen Xers came out of the woodwork, and they're like, we're taking everything back.
Really?
We're taking back the government. We're getting rid of the criminals and everything. It's all done. It's over. I've never seen anything like this for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days straight. 90% of my videos are Gen X Rising, and we're coming for everything.
Crazy.
We're taking it all back. We're done. We're no more criminals running things. No more poison food, poison air. You're messing with our kids. They're right. You're rotten. You don't help us. You're giving money overseas, but you don't do nothing for your own people. We see what's going on, and we've had it. We're not buying the racism. We don't care about the queer stuff. We don't care about any of the. All we care about is saving this nation and getting rid of you guys and taking back the power. And I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Crazy.
And I've been following this stuff at least 25 years. I've been on YouTube since YouTube was a thing. I was on MySpace. You know, I mean, like,
MySpace.
so I mean,
I remember MySpace.
which is awesome, and we should all go back and say sorry, Tom.
Yeah.
I hope
Sorry.
nobody finds my MySpace. Yeah.
You'll see him before the burnout.
Yeah, I did have long flowing hair though that was just smooth.
And that's the thing too, is it's not political. It's not right left. It's not dem. It's none of that stuff. It's none of that. I haven't seen anything racist. Nothing at all.
Well, if majority of people would wake up to the divide and conquer tactic.
And guess what happened after all this happened, where everybody's starting to get together? And now it's called the bonfire. It's hashtag Red Dawn. Every Saturday night it's happening. Every Saturday night, everybody gets together on X. Hashtag bonfire. Hashtag Red Dawn. We know what that is.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, this is massive. And guess what happened right after this kicked off and started mushrooming? Biden and Trump are all of a sudden, they're going to have a debate. Because guess what? All these people, which is the majority, they don't give a fuck about either one.
Oh, yeah.
They're done with everybody. It doesn't matter. Matter of fact, the way people are talking right now, and I've watched hundreds of videos, and I've listened to lives where everybody's getting together and, you know, talking and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's looking like they want to sweep from the ground up. In other words, local, all the way to the state house, all the way to D.C. Everyone has to go. Everybody. Nobody gets to stay where they're at. They're all fucking rotten.
Well, if they all take over local, they can.
And here's the thing: is everybody's intelligent. Like, this is different because they're like, we're not gonna do a January. We're not gonna do anything violent. We're gonna stop spending money and we're gonna disappear as much as we can. If you don't listen to our demands, we're just gonna stop paying you. Everything's gonna change. Like, it's all over. So basically, like, I knew this was coming. I knew it was like, and I said for years, I told friends throughout the years, I'm like, when the women have said enough, men will step up.
Yeah.
Because the men will do it's just the way it is. It's like our instinct. So if the women say fucking do something, the men are going to do something.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been seeing so many women from like, 20s to like 50, 60. So it's like all generations. I've never seen nothing like this. And I think the elites are probably scared right now. Like,
Digging
big time.
extra bunkers now.
Because we're not falling for their shit.
Well, you can only fool someone so many times.
Like, they were expecting us to like storm them.
Really?
Like, probably a few different times already.
Huh.
And it hasn't worked.
Well, eventually. shit's gonna be so expensive that it's gonna happen.
Oh man, it's expensive right now. Holy crap! I
Tell
just
me
went and bought
about
a
it.
couple of shitty bags of groceries.
$200.
170. I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Have you heard about the WEF, or not the WEF, the WHO?
Yeah.
World Health.
World Heart
They're going to do
uh,
that treaty sometime this month in like 10 days or whatever.
Yeah, is that where they can control all the
They
health
can lock us
laws?
down and
Yeah,
do whatever they
yeah,
want,
yeah.
quarantine
They
and the whole
tried to
thing.
pass it a year or two ago.
Like a world police kind of thing.
Yeah,
And you don't have rights and all that.
yeah.
Well, in Slovakia, the prime minister of Slovakia did one of these. He's like, fuck you. And then 2 days later, he got shot.
Wow.
Now, they don't report that on your mainstream news. But the reality is, that's what it is. We know that's what it is, and their shit doesn't work anymore.
Mm-hmm. Man, I could not imagine that.
Wow.
If they would have had power during the COVID, could have had a whole different.
It's kind of like the
outcome.
Boeing whistleblower, remember? We talked about, a little briefly about it, and he said he wouldn't kill himself, and then, of course, he died. Well, there's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Another Boeing whistleblower just happened to check out early. I mean, that's like basically as good as saying they're guilty as sin.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Too many mysterious.
Guilty
stuff.
as charged.
Yeah. That was a lot of echo there.
It was.
Fuck face.
That was trying to be dramatic.
Ah.
I was just trying to do my part in this thing.
Ah.
It's like I'm sitting here saying nothing.
Well, what else we got for the rubber room?
I think we'll close it up.
We're closing it up. That's
Closing the
enough
rubber
to drive
room,
you
huh?
crazy, huh? Well, shit. Wrap up the rubber room, Sasquatch.
That's it for the rubber room. I was real scared.
You were real scared.
Real nervous.
You straight
after-
jacket.
After
Got you
hearing
too
it,
tight.
after hearing it wrapped up, I feel a little bit better. You know, I
Wow.
had to get all the facts in. Sasquatches get nervous in situations like this. So
Oh,
they do the best
yeah.
they can.
He doesn't want to get disappeared.
Yeah, and that's mainly what Sasquatches do is they disappear.
Wow.
Yeah, you never see us.
Cloaking technology.
Yeah, some of the whistlers. They call us whistlers. Look it up. Whistlers. Anyways, I'm going to whistle my way back down to the trees.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Sasquatch is crazy.
Y'all see that tornado in Houston?
Woo! I had my tornado siren. I guess it didn't work out.
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
Rolled through downtown.
What? Wow.
Yeah. I guess it came in so fast that there were hardly any warnings and people got caught up in it. There's a bunch of videos of people in their skyscrapers with their windows blown out. Someone was walking around the street afterwards, and the street looked like a disco ball
Of glass.
of
from
glass from all these
What?
towers.
How come I didn't see anything
and
about
file
this?
cabinets and all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh.
I heard that it was like super rare for a tornado to go through a big city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. But it did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that
7
up.
people died.
Suck for those.
Oh, could you imagine?
Oh, man.
Just looking out your
What is that?
penthouse suite in downtown.
What is that
Houston.
twirling mass full of destruction headed my way?
Black
No, you
death.
couldn't even see it. It was all rain wrapped. Like it was clear,
Yeah.
and 10 minutes later, it was pitch black.
Yeah.
And people were scared.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Was
about
there any
getting-
casualties, or was it?
7 people died.
Oh, man, that
Yeah.
sucks.
I think a mother of a newborn died as well. Kind of sad.
That's super sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Tornadoes scare the shit out of
Yeah.
me.
They're dangerous, folks. Stay away from them.
They fascinate me
Yeah.
at the same time, though.
Yeah.
And then I have bad dreams about them.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Wake up screaming.
Holy shit.
Maybe that should be something that you put on your bucket list. Maybe be like a storm chaser.
I don't know. I've seen storm chasers die too.
Oh,
Very experienced ones.
just be
But
really,
then just think you'll be famous.
being a Jeep
dead.
Willys with no top, with your
Dead.
arm up just floored, chasing right into the.
You'll
fucking
have the
log,
best
you know?
4K video footage of your helmet can going up through the.
I'm not scared.
You'll see the lightning bolts inside the tornado funnel.
Yeah. Oh man.
The dead man walking tornado.
Have you ever heard that story where a guy who did get sucked up through and lived?
I'm sure there's a few people that have.
He got sucked up through the funnel, and he said that when he was inside of it, that there was lightning bolts crashing inside of the, like going off in the funnel and stuff. And there was like debris and like a cow and like
Well,
Like-
just like
yeah,
a movie.
it was like a 50s or 60s time, like when it happened.
Twister 2. They made Twister 2.
Yeah,
now.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Looks awful.
I'm sure
It's a remake. It's gonna be awful.
It's gonna be over CGI'd and
Yeah,
many.
It's no
cows.
Bill Paxton.
I know. You can't have Twister without Bill Paxton.
What is he? He's about 90 now. isn't
He's
he?
dead.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I think that was during the convid.
Yeah, I think he stroked out.
Really? We all got to meet our maker.
Yeah,
What do you think about meeting your maker? What do you picture?
I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not scared.
Well,
What
tell
if-
me what you think is out there.
I don't know. I think there's got to be a God. Everything works together so perfectly except for him.
Let me tell you about Sasquatch gods.
Yeah.
First of all, they're hairy.
Mhm.
And upstairs, we call it upstairs. Heaven? You guys call it heaven? We call it trees.
Wow.
Trees, oh, like way up in the trees?
Way the real trees. The trees that reach all the way to the stratosphere.
Yeah.
Those are the trees that you scumbags cut down.
Yeah.
There was enough trees to take care of the planet until you, and I mean you, wrecked everything.
By you mean like people that looked like us?
Yeah.
Because I ain't saw no big trees down.
Yeah. I just bought a house made from trees.
I'm just
That's
trying to
all.
blame somebody.
Because you're pissed.
He's got nothing to say. Bye, Sasquatch. I don't know. I think there's got to be a God. I don't think a squirrel fucked a fish somehow, and then something jizzed all over the place, and now we're here. Everything works together too harmoniously, perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything's got a purpose to help everything else,
Mm-hmm.
to make everything keep going around in the circle of life.
Circle of life.
I don't know. There's some people that think it's lights out, though.
What an
That-
awful way
that-
to think.
that
I cannot
terrifies
even
me.
picture that. Just nothing.
Like, what's the point of being alive if when you die, it's just like before you were born, nothingness?
Nothingness.
That terrifies me.
It terrifies you because you got all these memories and all this life
Yeah.
that you've lived.
Yeah.
And to think of that just all disappearing in a spark and it's gone. You won't even know. So it won't even matter. Just like when you die and you see, I've seen a couple of videos of people who have died and your body just turns limp.
Yeah.
You just drop and it's done. There's nothing more.
You lose 21 grams. That's how much the spirit weighs.
21 grams?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
That blows away into the wind and goes where it needs to. And you just stay in that deep, dark sleep until
You're called back.
you're called back.
As a bird?
Mm-hmm. That's whatever.
Reincarnation.
I'm not reincarnation. Till Jesus comes.
Yahusha.
Yahweh.
Yeah. All three of them.
Mm-hmm.
Sasquatches call him hairy. You hear me?
Is that the golden hair?
Nope, just regular hair.
Wow.
Sasquatch hair, it's all it is.
So the Sasquatch God has all gold hair.
Yep,
Wow.
yep.
crazy.
passed down by generation after generation after generation.
Of Harry fucking.
Yeah, in 1967. Was it 67?
That's when your grandma was around, yeah.
Yeah, they got video of her walking across the alleys there.
Patterson Gimlin, that's
right,
famous.
That's right.
Famous.
That's the only footage you'll see of a real Sasquatch besides me.
Wow.
Yep.
How lucky we are to have you on
You
the
were
podcast.
pretty damn lucky that I decided to show up here and hang out with you guys.
Wow.
I got nothing else to do. The sticks are done for the year.
Wow. I'm honored, Sasquatch.
All right.
Now leave. I've had enough of you.
So,
Yeah.
you know how everybody has a bucket list?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like to have like a bucket list too.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, is there anything, I mean, you could do either way. Like, what's on a bucket list and what's on your bucket list?
So what would be my bucket list? Something I don't want to do?
Yeah. Or something you're just like, fuck it.
Well, fuck it. I wish I could say that when I have to get up and go to work. That would be my fuck it list.
Somehow I kind of felt that. I felt that before it even came out.
Fuck it all.
Oh, my bucket list. God, if I could live in Hawaii. Even if it was only for a couple years.
Are you talking like maybe like doing a podcast from Hawaii and living there?
Yeah. Anybody want to make that happen?
Like maybe we could do lives.
Yeah. On the beach.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Let's manifest that.
Yes.
I wish we had a bell that we could hit or something.
I think we do.
Hawaii. Hawaii. Whoops.
Oh, you added some
Yeah.
funniness.
I don't know. I tried.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii. There it is.
It worked the third time.
Yeah. Bucket list. Yeah. I really want to skydive, but I'm scared of heights. Like, that's heights. I would rather drown than die in a plane crash or fall to my death.
How
I
about
don't-
just like a wingsuit off a cliff?
Oh God, that would be.
Wouldn't that not be a
watched
rush?
Those. Yeah, I watched those.
Instantly, you just fill the suit.
Yeah.
You're like, as you descend, you just
Yeah,
shit
just-
yourself. the weight distribution
Yeah, fucks
takes
it
you off
all
course,
up,
and you're
just
right into the side of the cliff.
100 miles an hour. In
Like a flying squirrel drunk.
Right into it. Bam.
Oh, yeah. I've seen those videos. Like, damn, that's got to be the most liberating, most amazing adrenaline.
Same with like the bungee jump. It's like I always think that'd be awesome, but then all of a sudden, the bungee isn't tied or something.
Yeah,
you know,
it
like you
snaps.
just head first into the water.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't know why falling to my death terrifies me, but I'd love to fall and
Yeah.
not die
Mm-hmm.
or fly.
It would be pretty cool.
Flying
huh?
would be awesome.
You know those like
Just with
crash,
your arms out, just like that, just like
those real life crash dummies. You know that have the bones and organs and shit and the blood in them.
Yeah.
Well, they did like a Discovery Channel, like what it would be like if you fell from 100 feet onto the water or onto concrete, and like what the differences would be.
Was that like Mythbusters?
Yeah, it's not much better.
No, it's not. I think I
The
saw
limbs
that.
were all shattered. I was like, my God. You bust everything up and then slowly drown? Is that what happens?
Holy
It was a
yeah.
double
Fuck.
whammy. Oh.
I don't know if there's a slow drown.
So, I always had the theory, like, if the plane was going down and it was over water, there's a chance. And now I'm
No.
thinking
No.
it's either going to be a watery tomb or you're going to be
Yeah.
shark meat. I mean,
Oof.
chumming.
I think at that speed it doesn't really matter. You're dead
Mm-hmm.
as fuck. Yeah.
Bucket
he
list,
was
huh?
just envisioning his next flight.
I know.
I was
I
just
could see
thinking
it.
Hawaii is now
Yeah.
canceled.
Yep.
I'll take a boat.
Yeah.
Thanks for flying 777.
No, nothing terrifying. I don't know why. Water doesn't terrify me. Like
Really?
I see the videos of them cruise liners that get stuck in really bad storms, and I'm like, man, that would be fucking fun.
Yeah,
And all the water's bashing
Yeah.
over, the furniture's everywhere, flying back and forth down the boat. I'm like, I wish I was there.
yeah. Why
Yeah,
not?
that'd be fun. I'd be sitting in the casino just
Mm-hmm.
over and over and over and over,
For real,
just slowly losing my nickels.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
You know, well,
What's on your bucket list?
uh,
Bucket list.
bucket list.
Bucket, fuck it. Bucket, fuck it.
list, I ain't got nothing, man.
You've done it all?
I've done it all.
No.
Yeah,
There's
everything.
got to be something.
Well, you probably. I mean, the pod. Doing a pod's probably on it.
Yep, I guess it is.
You got
The
that.
Bear Ass Podcast
Yeah, that's
is on
right.
your bucket
Bear Ass
list?
Podcast. Yep,
That's
that.
right. Bare ass.
Mhm.
It's the last thing he wants to do before he dies.
Yeah, I'm just tired right now talking about the Bear Ass Podcast.
Already.
Mhm.
So that's not.
So
that's
this is
the
a
bucket list.
This is a series finale, episode 5. It's a
Yeah.
wrap.
It's
pack,
a
pack
fucking
it all up.
wrap, you know?
Pack it all up.
Kind of done. It was fun, but now we're done.
Yeah. He stops calling us
Yeah. Well,
every weekend.
part of my bucket list is, man, I'd sure like to,
Win the Powerball.
yeah, just make some cash the honest way and distribute out to my buddies. That'd be my favorite thing. I think would be to hand briefcases of cash out
That would be
to my
awesome.
buddies
That would
and
be
friends.
awesome.
Yeah,
Just
that would be cool.
and the time I would spend planning it. Like, I'd be so excited that I wouldn't spend very much time, but it'd be pretty cool, man.
Just to see the look on
Mhm.
their faces.
I
Like,
guess if I had a bucket list, that would be it right there. So please give me that,
okay.
and I'll do good with it.
What's on your fuck it list?
Fuck it. Fuck.
That's a big bucket.
It is. It's a big bucket. I ain't got nothing, man. What about you?
I guess a bucket list it would probably be having the means to kind of do the same thing, just flush with capital, so I could just make other people's lives better. That'd be it. That would be like the best part of
It would. What could be better
being
than
successful. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand.
Even
those-
strangers. Even
These
strangers.
filthy rich motherfuckers that just hoard it.
Yeah.
It's like, man, how are you not to the point where you're like, I got enough fucking shit
Yeah.
piled up around me that
Yeah.
brings me no happiness now.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like, dude, last time I checked, the casket doesn't have bunk beds.
All right.
And there ain't no storehouse.
Ain't no bank in there.
There ain't no storehouse. So you can't take nothing with you.
No.
So why are these effers so consumed with material and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they think they never gonna meet their demise. It's weird. Like they just push
Free
it in the
ride.
back of their head,
They
and
just
they're
keep
like,
getting it
like
for
you see
free.
all these old rich fucks just living forever.
so they're like psychos,
yeah,
sociopaths,
yeah,
narcissistic
most of them
freaks.
are.
I think the bucket list would be just our system.
Yeah.
I really want to just say fuck it and just start our own. Just start a parallel society alongside it. And then when everybody sees us happy and thriving and everybody is benefiting, I think they'll quit the old system and move to the new one. So whether they want to change or not, we're just going to make the change. And I think there's enough of us where we could do that.
Got to start somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think it's time to wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
All right.
You gonna wrap it up,
Let's
Sasquatch?
do it. Let's do it.
You
Let's see what
think
kind
you
of
can
beat
fly on
dog
this mic? I'm
I'm
gonna drop a heater on you, Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Let's hear it, Sasquatch. Don't choke.
Don't choke.
I like the beat.
Here it comes.
AG Macho, they know what they say hit.
Yeah. Oh, I've been down this road. I feel the heat. I got the trees. I know the beat. I just can't get them to cut the street. These guys come in with 10-foot feet. I'm rapping. I can't stop stopping. I'm trying to make it. The trees are long.
I'm chopping down
forgot this
Sasquatch
song.
trees. He
Down.
says stop,
Oh.
please. But I say no, I need to build a chair because I'm sick of your really long fucking hair.
I got red hair. I grow trees.
I skis while you're on your knees, chopping down trees, waiting for John to spit on the mic. Don't choke, don't choke. Come on, John, don't choke, don't
That's
choke.
all we got, boys. We're out of here.